A lawsuit in professional wrestling. Not that shocking. But let me introduce you to Trinisha Biggers. Now, she has one hell of a lawsuit. Let me show you.
What's that smell? Oh my God!
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
Hey guys, it's RC Gade. Welcome back to Squared Circle Rants. And let me tell you more about Trinisha Biggers before I get into her lawsuit and what's it about. Trinisha Biggers was in the World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, from 2005 to 2006. She was a Diva Search contestant, eliminated during the top 25, then got a developmental deal down in Deep South Wrestling. Trained with so-and-so, blah, 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 then moved on to the Indies between 2006, 2008. Then she was in Total Nonstop Action between 2008, 2009. Then her final stint was in Lucha Libre from 2010 to 2011, where she apparently finally retired. Now, why do I bring her up? Do I remember her? Absolutely not. Apparently she used to go by Raka Khan. Maybe some of you remember her there. But the reason I bring her up, she has a very interesting, actually, well, no, not interesting lawsuit. The lawsuit on its own, very serious, very concerning. A lot of accusations thrown out there. Here, let me show you what the actual lawsuit is. The lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court, Southern District of New York, claiming conspiracy to kidnap Biggers and her children. So like I said, very serious accusations. Conspiracy to kidnap, that's not something to take lightly, especially when children are involved. But what makes this freaking wild is who she has put in this lawsuit. So let's start with the not so surprising, I mean, maybe a little shocking to some, but like say the state of Texas, the El Paso Child Protective Services, those kind of make sense. She feels slighted. Then the FBI pops up, the Las Cruces, I don't know what that is, New Mexico Police Department, the NYPD, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, New York ACS, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, might feel slighted by a fraternity as well, still not so shocking, suing the Shirley Police Department, Sigma Phi Epsilon, the Suffolk County, New York Police Department, I'm assuming. And now already throwing the FBI in there was wild, but here is where we go full on crazy in this whole thing. Next up in this lawsuit, to be served, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, The Miz and Maurice, Heath Miller, Nikki Bella, no Brie, just Nikki, Chris Benoit, Mark Jendrake, Panda Energy, the now defunct company that owned TNA, Home Depot, let's just throw a Home Depot in there, Florida Championship Wrestling, also not around anymore, Steve Kern, the NWA, the whole NWA, and Billy Corgan, Deep South Wrestling, no longer around as well, the Bank of America, Michael Jordan. What the? I read these earlier and they're still blowing my mind. Several universities, so there's a lot she threw in there. Jim Cornette, of course, Of course, Jim gets thrown in this. I can't wait to hear his reply. Mick Foley, of all people, Mick Foley. And the New York City area energy company, Con Edison, and more. There's more. Over here on Wrestling Inc., they continue a little more. Per the 48-page lawsuit, 48 pages, Biggers is pursuing a $3 billion payout from the alleged conspirators. So, like $3 billion from each, or they just all put a pool together for it? Because that's feasible. That's feasible. So yeah, this whole thing is just freaking wild. If I see any more information, of course, I'm going to make a video about it. As I've stated many times, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a guy that talks about wrestling on the internet and makes stupid videos. Essentially, that's what I do. But let me know what you think in the comments below about this whole situation. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Don't forget to check me out also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that fun stuff. And have a great Friday, guys.